Payday 3, the game I was really looking forward to play, the only game I ever pre-ordered. And just like that, Payday 3 game is the reason why I'll never pre-order any other game again. Listen, I ain't no pro haster in any of Payday games. I'm just a casual guy who enjoys his time while playing the video game, but this game just fucking begs for a review. The launch of this game was even worse than Fallout 76, even though the Fallout 76 launch was bad. You were still able to play the game and experience everything, regardless how broken it was. But when the Payday 3 launched, you weren't even able to play because, well, now the game requires you to be online in order to play, and the servers were overloaded that day. Don't get me wrong, this game has a great potential, so let's talk about it. The game runs on Unreal Engine 5, which provides amazing graphics, but sadly, this game is poorly optimized. At least for now, and that is 18th of October 2023. So even if you have a decent PC, you can expect some drops. The gameplay itself is absolutely amazing, to be fair with you. The game mechanics, such as picking up people as a human shield, sliding, or even being able to complete the heist without putting the mask on, well, somebody else has to do it, but if you're lucky enough and your party knows what they're doing, you don't have to do it to get out with the cash. And also, guards won't call the cops if you trespass. They will literally just drag you down from the private area, so even if you screw up, you don't need to restart the whole game. You must know that this game is a little bit harder than Payday 2, because now if you go out, even on normal difficulty, you can still see tasers, dozers, and even cloakers. But, except for that, there are so many things missing. So as we all know, the Payday 3 is a game about robbing bags and stealing stuff and so on. So let's see how many heists do we have in base game of Payday 3. Well, we have 8 unique heists. Well, just 8. Well, we have 4 heists less than we had in Payday 2. Well, the base game of Payday 2 featured 12 heists, some of which take place over the multiple days and locations. Overkill has released new heists through the free and paid DLCs, bringing the total number of unique heist locations to over 70 maps. Well, since they added a new heist over time, I really have a huge hopes to see new maps and new missions. However, heists in Payday 3 are much more unique because now you can scan the QR codes to open the doors, use the code pass, A scanners, well, all that just brings more fun. But now let's talk about the money making devices, aka the weapons. The quality of the weapon models are truly amazing, however, there are so little of them. And whenever you use any gun except for marksman, sniper rifle, or the shotgun, any other weapon feels like it's a BB gun. So you just basically, you don't shoot bullets, you just shoot pellets. In Payday 2 you had more than 100 of weapons to choose from. The base game provided plenty of different weapons for you. Shotguns, rifles, even LMGs and akimbos, and so on. But god, please don't get me started with the attachments for your weapons. Each weapon in Payday 3 has so few options. Like, at this very moment, you're very much limited to the minimum. You only have few attachments for each weapon and that's it. The thing I really like about customizing your weapon though, is the way you can paint them. You can either have a cheesy AK or well-detailed golden gun, or if you want, you can even create the biggest mistake that human eye has ever seen. Well, choice belongs to you, I guess. One thing that breaks my heart into the pieces is the soundtrack. Now don't get me wrong, the music in Payday 3 is great, but each mission has a specific music assigned to it and you cannot change it. So basically you have 8 missions, which equals to 16 tracks, 8 for stealth, 8 for loud, main menu, and that's about it. Meanwhile, Payday 2 has at least 3 hours of good music to listen to. And one more thing. Every time you start a new game or restart, you always have to watch the short cutscene, and you cannot skip it like you used in Payday 2. overkill, please fix. And, well, I suppose that was it. Overall, I think the game is A-okay. Sadly, I cannot give it a higher rating because, well, the game needs more stuff and, well, basically it needs fixing. So, I rated 5 out of 10. It's 50-50 because, like I said before, the game is okay and it really has a great potential. But we do need more things to do, more options for our weapons, and so on. So I really hope this review helped you a little bit. If so, drop a like and a follow. And I'll see you in the next video I'll be making. Whatever I'm gonna do next. Bye-bye!
Wankers. Wanking ass bugger.